Alright, what is up everybody? It is a Sunday, it's my refeed day. Here's a current physique update right here. I was 186 yesterday. That's the lowest weight I've been yet. So I'm pretty happy about that after I upped my carbs by about 25 grams this past week. Still looking pretty lean. Get a leg shot in there too. Legs are still alright. Camera's not focusing very well. Okay, there we go. So the leg's still looking pretty lean. Everything's still looking good. So I'm happy. Probably not. So I'm still looking pretty lean. Trying to up my calories a bit, maybe. Over the course of the next month or so. I'm not gonna up them again this week or anything like that. I think right at 250 carbs, I'm okay with at the moment. I still feel a bit sluggish and everything, but I'd just want to stick there for a moment. So today I figured I would just kind of show you the training that I'm going to go through today. We're going to do some deadlifts, some Romanian deadlifts, and some pause squats. So that'll be really fun and tiring. And then after that, I can hopefully video my last meal of the day, my only meal of the day pretty much, which is going to be, since it's a refeed, it's going to be 370 carbs, 26 grams of fat, and 250 grams of protein. That'll be it's a big meal. I would still say it doesn't really fill me up completely to the point of where I'm like blah, but it's nice to have something big like that. So yeah, so the physique is still coming in pretty good. Check back with you later. Can you look better? my refeed meal at the end of the day here. I figured while I'm prepping, I'll turn the camera on and just talk a little bit. It's gonna be hard to focus on two things here, but we'll see how it goes. Let me see here. 100 grams of that. Okay. So as I said, you know, my current diet is kind of like not the best, I don't feel, in terms of you know, getting me to where I want to be. I don't think that it's healthy to kind of push all of my food back into one meal at the end of the day. I know that's kind of what intermittent fasting is, but I feel like I've pushed it a little bit too far, especially in terms of what's best for growing a physique. I think that having some protein throughout the day is probably better, you know, more sporadic throughout the day. However, this is just kind of what I've grown into, just because of the lack of feeling full at the end of the day kind of got to me. So I kind of just stopped, you know, kind of slowly. I used to eat about 5 meals a day. I used to eat breakfast in the morning when I woke up before I went to work, but as I had less and less food, I kind of just started eating that meal back further, pushing it into the second meal, and, you know, just kind of progressively got later and later in the day. So now I'm at 1 meal of a day. So I hope to not maintain that for very long. And as I up my calories, I hope to kind of, you know, get back to a normal eating situation. But I figured, since I said I would show you guys what I'm going to have for my one meal here, I would just kind of talk while I'm going through it here. So yeah, this meal is going to be 26 grams of fat, 370 carbs, and 250 grams of protein. It's a lot of vegetables. So if the carbohydrate intake is subtracting the fiber that doesn't actually contribute any caloric value. I do count the fiber that does contribute to caloric value, though, as that makes sense to do. So let's see, what are my meals that I'm going to have? I'm going to have this right here is going to go into a big kind of like Asian stir-fry vegetable thing with some shirataki noodles. Which are what these are. Good volume food for like no calories. We got some more vegetables here. This is going to go for some toppings to 2 flatbread pizzas that I'm going to have. Let's see, I'm going to have some cabbage stew. I'm going to have alright, so here's my refeed meal for the night. Let's see, we got about 400 grams of broccoli. We got a flat out pizza. I'm going to make another one with these Alfredo vegetables in there. I got about 250 grams of egg whites, 200 grams of romaine lettuce, which I use to make lettuce wraps with this delicious shirataki noodle and vegetable stir fry that I make. Put some mustard and some Splenda and some chicken in there. It's delicious. I have a big bowl of cabbage because I can. I have 2 protein pancakes with not a lot of pancake mix, so they're a little dry, but I heat them up in the microwave and, you know, put some Walden Farms syrup on them, and they're delicious then. And then I have a nice big 200 gram salad of spinach and romaine lettuce with some mustard and some Splenda. So as you can see, I eat a lot of vegetables on my refeed just because I still like to get a lot of volume, not like most people. You know, most people probably just eat a bunch of ice cream and cookies and go to McDonald's and that's their refeed day, but I still like to get a lot of volume. However, I do still like my ice cream. Can you hold this? Okay, so I still have a big bowl of ice cream here. As you can see, it's 6 servings of, what is it? It's about 6 servings of this sugar-free, fat-free vanilla bean ice cream, and I got a chocolate in there as well. And then next to that, I have a big container of this new concoction that I made today. It is a packet of sugar-free, fat-free cheesecake pudding and a sugar-free jello with about 3 to 4 cups of water. So it got a little jiggly. It doesn't set really well just because it's not in milk, but it tastes really good because I put some extra sucralose in it. This stuff right here, straight up sucralose, key to everything, makes everything awesome. So yeah, that's pretty much my refeed. It's about 250 grams of protein, 370 carbs, and 26 grams of fat. Also forgot to add, that's the other half's meal for tonight. She got a pizza. She's also having some pot stickers over there. I don't know, I think they're gross, but whatever. We got a little fixins for the top of the ice cream too. We got some Fiber One cereal and some Fruity Pebbles, so they're gonna get on there later, but I'm not gonna put them on there right now.